I know I'm not the most jacked guy in the world, but one thing I'm good at is losing body fat. Let's really think about it. I lost over 100 pounds in 8 months. I was skinny fat, had to bulk up, gained about 40 pounds. I lost those 40 pounds in 3 months, okay? Now I bulked up again, but it was more of a lean bulk, so I didn't look that fat, but I was still pretty chubby. I lost about 20 pounds in 2 months of pretty much pure fat because trust me, I do not think I lost any muscle at all. So yeah, I do think I'm pretty good at losing body fat. That's why today I'm gonna give you guys all of the tips and tricks I know to lose body fat as easily as possible. The first step I'm gonna be giving you guys, and I think it's one of the biggest ones so far that's helped me lose a bunch of fat, is to stop snacking on a bunch of junk food. Like all of the cookies, all of the chips, all of the candy. There's a few reasons why I cut out snacks like this. They're calorie dense, they never get you full, you can easily overeat them. And calories in and calories out is the only way to lose body fat. For example, 3 Oreo cookies is 160 calories, bro. That's nothing. That's not gonna do nothing to your hunger, bro. It's probably gonna make you even more hungrier. But my point is that none of these are gonna help you lose body fat. I'm not saying you can never have them again, but you have to be able to eat them in moderation. The next tip I'm gonna give you is to avoid going to sleep hungry. Going to sleep hungry could lead to a binge. Now, everybody knows when you get up at night, or maybe you're playing video games, you're watching a movie at night, you'll get hungry. And once you get hungry, you'll start to look for food. You'll start to look in the cabinet, you'll start to look through the drawers, you'll start to look in the fridge, looking for any type of little snack you can have. And then you eat that snack. You eat that snack, and then you realize, oh, I'm still hungry, and I want more. And you eat a bunch of different snacks. And before you realize it, you down the whole pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream, bro. There's 3 things I do to make sure I never binge at night. The first one is having a big dinner, making sure you're full. The second one is brushing your teeth right after you're done with that big dinner, because nobody likes to eat anything after they're done brushing their teeth. Alright? The third one is sleeping earlier, so that I'm not up at night looking for food. Remember how I said earlier that calories in and calories out is the only way to lose body fat? Let me give you guys another big tip. Don't drink your calories. For example, this soda can has 150 calories, but this soda can has 0 calories. And the only difference is that one is diet and one isn't. Not just that, but liquid calories can come from a lot of different things. Like for example, milkshakes, Starbucks, and a bunch of other things. My point is that you should not be drinking your calories. One of my biggest tips is to start eating the right foods. Once I found out about foods that are actually good for fat loss, I found out how much I could actually eat and still be able to lose fat. For example, this burrito is not going to fill me up as much as this whole tub of Greek yogurt. Now you might be asking me, what do I mean by the right foods? I'm talking about getting in more protein. Protein helps keep you full. And getting in more fiber, same thing, helps keep you full. The third one is high volume eating, which means eating a lot of food for very little calories. Like for example, like vegetables, and not just that, but foods like fruit. Fruit are great for fat loss, and eating more leaner meats like lean ground beef, chicken breast. All of these are gonna help keep you full. The chicken breast because of the protein. The greens because they have some fiber and they're very high volume and low calorie. Same thing with the fruit. And these are all very healthy for you. The last tip I could give you is always going for the lower calorie option. For example, 2 slices of this bread is 120 calories, but 2 slices of this keto bread is 90 calories. Now, it might not seem like a big difference at the moment, but over time, the calories do add up, and it just makes it a lot easier to lose body fat. Now, another few honorable mentions I could give you is working out. Working out is not necessary to lose body fat, okay? Get that through your head. But if you want to work out, it is going to help you lose body fat. It's not necessary, but it is helpful. Now, another one I could give you is calorie tracking. It's not necessary to lose body fat, but it's more accurate, and you'll probably end up finding out a lot of information about your health and how you can find different foods that are really good for fat loss. So yeah, it's not necessary, but over time, it will be helpful. Now, there's a bunch of tips and tricks out there to lose body fat, but I think these tips and tricks are the ones that are going to make the biggest impact on your fat loss. And that brings the video to an end. If you liked this video, drop a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And this is Saul, and you already know, Saul out.